Not to give him my name, do I?
No.
No, just so,
Still in the witness protection program? Why you're not voting?
I'm the boss.
all right, Connor, I'm here. You can go.
We as a nation have always paraded ourselves with the freedom to vote. Voting has always been known as a privilege, allowing anyone over the age of 18 to legally vote. The problem is now, however, no one, especially my age, is voting. Most states now don't have a voting turnout of less than 50%, which is really sad.
I know.
It's very sad. I think the highest state gets the 38% highest. And the best ways to fix this are to figure out the merits of why we should vote and how we can fix that by educating people like myself and then being able to basically open your ears and your mind to the foreign concept of voting. And the whole ideal behind it is a precedent set forth that allows a conglomerate of people to come together to voice their thoughts. And then from that, you push forward the idea of letting everyone to vote, which creates solutions to the problems that we currently face. And then what this does is it allows for a basis of discussions, and from those discussions, the topic is talked about further, which basically helps find better solutions to the problems, and we elect representatives to help us further that agenda, and they're basically like our leaders, what we have today. And then these leaders create the laws to help either incriminate or protect us in a sense. And the biggest argument for my generation that we see every day is our vote doesn't count. We hear that all the time from our generation. And when in reality, it actually does. They just don't think it does. And the biggest way and the problem is with that is when our age says that, everyone looks to each other. So then everyone else follows that because it's a trickle-down effect. And people have to realize that it's just a lie. When most people don't actually vote, they don't realize that their vote really does count. Because if you don't vote, your laws don't get passed. It's that simple. And the other problem is the diversity that our age group brings. It's a melting pot of different countries, languages, everything. Everyone has different ideals, and if those ideals aren't being put forward, nothing changes. And then rifts form because of that, like just with the issues with gun control, etc. today. Certain age groups have different ideals, and it's a mess. Getting out and simply voting may not be enough, however. Educating yourself about our political system will help identify thoughts and ideals similar to ours or yours. You can gather which representatives would make the best leaders to help the greater good, and pushing this agenda to educate yourself can put constituents in the spotlight, making it harder for them to lie about their agendas. You need truthful representatives to lead. Many instead choose to follow family ideals and allow themselves to be blindly led astray, basically. They follow ideals, they'll believe whatever they're told. They don't choose to educate themselves, and that's the problem.
So in other words, you're saying they're sheep?
Basically, yeah. Because they'd rather follow family ideals instead of educating themselves. And in the end, voting is split 50-50 among the populace. Many disagree, we should vote. Many agree we should vote. But in the end, it's an endless wheel where many arguments take place about the good and bads of voting. In the end, the voting, now more than ever, holds much more value. It determines where our country will be in the future, and every 4 years holds new ideas to follow. But in the end, it depends on which side you're on. Oh, there you go.
Cool. Are you done?
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
Your problem is on that, your vote